Hello everyone, I'm Hastai, your old friend, and I'm back. And I know it has been a while since the last update, but I hope you are not too much frustrated by the long break. Right? Anyway, let's just continue our journey of Manchu learning. And today we're going to learn about the past tense. Okay, the past tense refers to something that happened before you're speaking. It's not a big deal, but in Manchu it's a little bit tricky that in Manchu, the past tense is only used for such one-time events, but not repeated or habitual events. Let's look at an example. So compare these two sentences. Mary went to the airport this morning, and Mary went to the airport every day last week. Even though they both happened sometime that before I speaking, but we can tell which one is an one-time event, and the other is a habitual event without any effort, right? So in Manchu, the past tense is only used on situations like in sentence one, the one-time event. But for situations such as the repeated one event, such as in sentence two, we have to switch to the non-finite tense, which we have learned in the last lesson. Still remember what suffix should we use? Yes, it's the "b". So it's sort of different from the English past tense, right? And for this reason, I prefer to call this tense a kind of perfective past instead of a common past. And I'm not going to bring up the linguistic blah blah blah. But if you are really interested, it's welcome for you to leave any comments to make any discussions in the comment. Okay, then let's tackle with the suffixes. So there are several suffixes for the past tense, and they could be divided into two groups, namely Group A, ha, he, ho, and Group B, habi, hebi, hobi, or in the Sibe accent, they will be pronounced as re, ri, and rui. And you might have noticed that, so literally, the Group B is just copied from Group A with another suffix B appended, right? And you might have learned that the word be as an individual word or an individual verb, it means to exist or to have, right? And then you might guess that, oh, by adding this suffix, it might add an confident sense or a certain sense on the past tense, right? If so, well, congratulations, you're right. You got it. It's the difference between these two groups. So whenever you see or you heard a sentence that ended with happy or happy or hobby, it means that the speaker will be surely knowing about the occurrence of this event. Okay, then what's the difference between the elements uh, within a group? So the selection of the individual suffix within a group is due to a principle called vowel harmony. It's a phonological principle. So to put it in a simple way, let's say that if there is an a vowel a in the verb stem, then you should use ha or habi, such as for the verb tachim, there is an I in the verb stem, right? So to form the past tense, we have to say tachha or tachhi. And if there is an in the verb stem, we should select he or hebi, as such as gunhe or gunhi. So if there are, so noted, if there are the vowels within a verb stem are all, not only one, but all, then we should use ho or hobi. So the example will be onho or onhui. So notice here there are two o, and both of the two vowels are o. Right. Okay, then you might be asking, so what if there are both or all of them? Well, that is rarely impossible due to some phonological principles, and as well as there's cases that there is none of them, right? There must be some verbs such as yilim or ujin or anyone else that without any or in them. So in such cases, well, you have to memorize the individual verbs. So because there is no general principle for them. But just keep one thing in mind, that for any individual verb, there is one and only one selection from these three allomorphins. Okay, then let's look at some examples. So number one, humanji da kazanchi bedreg, which means humanji da kazanchi bedreg. So Humanju returned to her hometown. And number two, Jesus afkhat vishke. Jesus afkhat vishke. Sorry, vishke. So which means Jesus has ascended to the heaven. Okay, then next let's talk about the negations. So to form a negative past, we just add another suffix hu next to ha, but before b. So we have haku, huku, hoku, and hakubi, hukubi, and hokubi. And interestingly, all of these three suffixes within a group will be pronounced same, identically in Sibe accent, such as haku and hakui. I will going to explain more about the details, the reasons, maybe in some future lesson. But here we just keep that in mind. Okay, then some more examples for the negative past. First, which means someone didn't shave this morning, like me. And number two, biduf tanakwe. I didn't beat my brother. Okay, yeah, that's all of this lesson. And if you have any question or comment, just leave the message below. And thank you for listening. 专业的 Achki.